Hey, good morning, everybody. So what we're going to do today is kind of walk you through what it looks like to work with DraftSight using a Mac. I'm just going to open it up, kind of show you what you're going to see and how to adjust it so you're a little bit more comfortable using some of the icons and figuring things out. So obviously with a Mac, the software is set up for a Mac user. So it's going to look a little bit different, and that's fine, but it really does the same has the same features as what we're using in class. So I've already posted how to download it from the Manage Software icon, and then hopefully it shows up on your workspace here, DraftSight, or you should be able to go to your Launchpad, and you should be able to find it there as well. Okay, but I'm going to click right here on DraftSight 2020, and it's going to take a few seconds to open up, and it's going to think a little bit and give you the spinning wheel of death. Anyway, so right here, first and foremost, click Activate Later. You do not need to activate now. It's going to ask you for a serial number, and you don't need that. So give it a few seconds to open up. Oh, there's the wheel. And we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. It kind of pops up. A few windows are actually what they are palettes. Palettes that some you're used to seeing, like the properties. The other might not be something you're used to seeing, so you can just X right out of this. And then you have a standard workspace. Now, if you don't have this, some of you may not. I'm gonna close out of this just to show you how to get it if you need it. Okay, but you're like, all right, well, how do I start drawing? This is looking at my desktop. Now, this is technically your workspace right here, and it's really small. So all you need to do is cascade it and make it full screen, and this will bring up your command line. All right. Now, what happens at the top? Obviously, the menus at the top disappear, but if I hover right over here, it will open everything right back up. All right. So just kind of acclimating. What you can do is a Z enter, A enter. All right. Um, and then that's going to give you right in the workspace where you're seeing your X and Y and your 0, 0, 0 point. Now you're going to see right here, everything is fairly condensed. So we'll get to adjusting that. But let's get to something you know, and that is, where are the toolbars that I need to actually draw and modify things? Well, if I hover up here and allow this to open up, I'm going to click on Window. And then if you go down here to Palettes, obviously it's telling you what windows are currently open, or palettes that are currently open. I want the tool matrix. And once I open that up, that appears right over here. And that's pretty much it. And just like on this computers at school, you're going to have, when you hover over something, it will tell you what it does. But more importantly, down here, it tells you what it is and what it does. So if I hover over line, it tells me that it's a line, and it's really no different from what we're used to at school. Now, what I'm going to do is just kind of mess around a little bit. My snap is set, and I'm going to, what I'd like you to do is kind of mess around with the zoom and trying to stay within the workspace that we're used to, which is showing you this X and Y. And then that's pretty much it. And just kind of acclimate yourself with what it does. If I want to delete it, I can click over here to find the delete. I can highlight things just like I've done in school. And it doesn't really respond to the delete on your keyboard, so you have to use your modify palettes to do so. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just acclimating yourself, understanding how to get your palettes. What I'm going to do is close out of this because I don't need it. So I'll go to DraftSight, and I'm going to go to Quit DraftSight, and no, I don't want to save. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So just want you to, again, acclimate yourself with DraftSight. If you have any issues downloading the software or opening it up, everyone knows how to do a help desk. I'll post that link, and we're also posting an assignment page for Tuesday. Your one assignment for the day is to go through that sheet, make sure you can find the software, download the software, and open the software. And we'll eventually get to the point where we can save everything. We're going to be saving everything right here on the desktop. All right, so I hope you're having a good week, and we'll check in on Friday.